So to be honest, knowing that Notre Dame had the Peace Studies program really attracted me to Notre Dame in the first place. I remember reading through the list of majors and minors that you could do, and for me, part of my interest I always knew was international relations. I grew up in China. I did Model United Nations throughout high school, but then Peace Studies really, the interdisciplinary nature of it was so attractive because it offered the chance to combine all these interests, but also have a sense of real application. So I've thought of it sometimes as sort of applied history, applied social sciences, where there's just this real connection to making a difference and living out your values. And I found that to be true throughout my 4 years. And it was from the intro to Peace Studies class to the Peace Studies capstone. It was just a fantastic experience. To be honest, the two classes come to mind. Introduction to Peace Studies with Professor Verdeja cemented my passion for it. I did it my freshman year. And then taking conflict resolution with Professor Hooker, David Hooker, was fantastic. And it really offered hands-on experiences that I find I use in my everyday life, not just in my professional life. I did an internship at the U.S. Department of State as a junior at Notre Dame, and I interned at the Office of Religion and Global Affairs at the State Department. And then the following summer, I went back and I did another internship in the Bureau of International Organization Affairs, the Office of UN Political Affairs. So I was based in Washington, D.C., but covering events at the UN Security Council in New York. And after I graduated in 2017, I got an offer to work at State Department as a contractor in the Bureau of Conflict and Stabilization Operations, CSO. And to be honest, it was really fun to show up at work and to realize that the Kroc Institute had such a strong partnership with the Bureau of Conflict and Stabilization Operations, and that people throughout State Department really respected Kroc's reputation because of the barometer program and the work monitoring the implementation of Columbia's peace accord and the partnership that the barometer had with our bureau in particular. So I've been there for 2 years, and I work in our Office of Design, Monitoring, and Evaluations, doing mostly program M&E, but then often particularly specific to programs that relate to peace processes. So I've been able to collaborate with the barometer team, and been able to travel out to Columbia twice and observe the work that they're doing, and to collaborate on ways that we can be supportive of that effort. Just simply the fundamental definition of just peace. I find that often at State Department there's multiple interests at play when we talk about U.S. foreign policy. It's a complex arena, and for me to be able to come back to just the definition of just peace as being so critical to furthering stability, to furthering U.S. foreign policy objectives often. And the second thing that I find myself being encouraged by is just remembering that there is a whole body of fellow Peace Studies alum all over the world that are working at all levels. And so when I know that I'm doing my job at the State Department and being based in DC, and oftentimes collaborating with and communicating with partners on the ground, and just to know that there's a whole cadre of us. There's people that are doing the research, and there's people that are doing monitoring, and then there's people that are really implementing. And so we all are working together.